Cool J. Let's get right to it. My first guest, one of Hollywood's biggest stars, can be seen in the new film Gun-Shy, which got terrific reviews today. The New York Times also produced it. Opens nationwide right now. Please welcome Sandra Bullock. See, that's good that you know that. That shows you're a comic.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to see you, kiddo.
Good to be here, dude.
Now, do you have any midnight? Did you see our confessions?
I saw it. I don't really. I mean, there's nothing seedy that I feel I really want to share. But
yeah.
The only thing that I could really remember that I haven't told you, because I feel like I've been confessing a lot this year. But
yeah. So this is something you never told.
No, I haven't. My parents had this amazing antique chair, this desk chair that they just had repaired. I was in my gymnastics phase where, you know, I don't know anyone who was in gymnastics. You do it everywhere.
Oh, me, yeah.
Back handsprings down the hallway, that kind of thing.
Tell me about it.
But I was told never to do it in the house.
Yeah.
Are you pretty limber?
Oh, yeah.
So this is so boring. So they had the chair. They just brought it back. It's beautifully refinished with the leather and the little studs. It's sitting in the living room. Of course, they leave the house. I'm doing round-offs, nice dismounts. But I crashed down on the chair, and I completely break one of the arms. So I take Elmer's glue, and I fix it, and I kind of sit, because I never really used it. It was just kind of sitting there.
Right.
And so, like, you know, a month later, I hear this noise, and I realize that they've discovered that the arm, they go back, and they ream this guy. They completely, like, I mean, the poor guy had the chair for maybe 2 months, and I never copped to it.
Wow. So now you, wow.
And it's,
But see, I love the kid logic they use. It's a chair. You know, they never use it.
They never
so
used it, so, you know, I used this in Elmer's glue.
A chair, like, why would you sit on it? It's a chair.
No. So, and it kind of is still sitting, and I noticed I pulled into my parents' driveway. It's still in there. It's in the garage. It's kind of still sitting there, haunting me. So I think now that I've confessed, maybe it's going to go away. Maybe they knew, and that's why they had it there.
It'd be funny, every time we went back, there was another one just like it. Your parents keep buying them. You know? Now, you're living in Texas now?
Yes, Austin.
Okay, no, because you're always working on your...
Really?
I know you're very handy.
Doing that?
No, she's very handy. This is a good woman to have, because you do a lot of the painting and prep work and stuff.
Work, yeah.
Are you doing it now, or you have other people helping?
Well, you know, it all depends on which part, because I built a house, which was supposed to have been done June. Right. And things aren't really working at all in there.
No.
Well, I mean, like my bed works, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But I had this New Year's Eve party, and a girlfriend of mine came in and said, "Is there supposed to be water coming through the fixtures?" So anytime somebody took a bath, there was like water coming through the fixtures downstairs. I mean, which is a nice feng shui sort of thing.
Yeah, have the water.
The fountain, the water, the trees, whatever. But I wasn't planning on having it quite in that spot. So it's things like that are kind of, I don't quite know how to fix that.
No, well, that's a big job. That's a big job.
Yeah, for a plumber.
Now, you know what I want to ask you about? I haven't seen you much in the tabloids lately.
Yeah.
They seem to like you. Well, not too much. Well, they seem to like you, though.
Well, not these last couple of weeks.
Really?
Well, it's not that they don't like me. It's just that, for some reason, I think that they've decided that I should be having a baby right now.
Oh,
and so, apparently I'm ready. Yeah. So,
well, you said your bed works, so there you go. That'll start. See, that might have been a cry.
That's not how it works.
That might have been a plea. That might be your biological clock going,
there.
Come to me.
See, I forgot that the bed is where that stuff goes down. You know? So apparently they started with like an old boyfriend and said we were having a baby like secretly, or we were trying to work it out. In case it didn't work out, we're trying to be quiet.
Right.
Like the next week, 2 other people that, that I might have dated at some point. And that apparently they're, involved in impregnating me. But the latest one is that an old boyfriend's going to a sperm bank. We've gone to the sperm bank at this point, and that he's quietly freezing his
He's making nocturnal deposits.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. And so it's just kind of sad that I've been taken out of the physical side of having a baby. I don't even get to have the fun that's involved in it.
I don't understand why you would. So you go on a date.
Yeah.
You go to the sperm bank.
Yeah.
Honey, I'll be in here. He takes the magazine, the cup. You come. He comes out.
I guess that's how it
What
works.
A great date. Is that what it was?
You are something else. Yeah.
Is that it? And you come back.
I guess so.
And
I don't
freeze
know.
it and you.
I don't know. I mean, I figured if is it any old freezer? Can you just freeze it at home? Is it something you have to go there to do, or is
I don't. I don't know how. But if you ever go to David Crosby's house, stay away from the ice cube trays in the back. Stay away from the ones in the back. If you see Melissa Etheridge on the ice cube tray, stay away from those. Stay away from those.
My drink is cloudy.
Well, that's not. Is that the worst thing you've read about yourself? Because that's not bad.
You know what?
I
don't. You know, if they're really good and juicy, I put them up on the fridge for a couple of weeks. There's nothing about them so far that have been harmless.
Yes, that's a good attitude.
I don't care.
Go nuts with it.
As long as the picture is good. Why do the pictures have to be so bad?
Oh yeah, they love to get that.
They go really low and shoot you up. You know, it's like, can't they just get at a good angle? Or if I could just contribute some pictures, would be great.
I tell you, a friend of mine who's his wife, and he's pretty famous, but they're at a party. A photographer walks up with a drink, throws it on her. She goes, they snap the picture, and a week later, the picture appears, my husband is, you know, and so that was pretty awful. So, see, you got off easy. You got off easy. Tell people
I'm off easy. What?
Tell people, and my bed works, ladies and gentlemen. Tell people about Gunshine. Now, like, you produced this. You're like a mogul now.
Not even. No.
Yeah.
No, it's an independent. Can I speak? No. It's an independent film. It started off as a smaller budget, and we just sort of got everyone involved. And we got lucky. We got picked up by a studio. I have a small part, but Liam Neeson and Oliver Platt are incredibly funny. And it's one of those things that's either hit or miss. You know, either people are going to like it, they're going to hate it, like anything. So you get the good reviews, you're like, yes, and then the same breath you get the bad one, and they criticize your butt. You know, it's like, what does that have to do with the
your butt?
I know, it's terrible. He is fired up today.
Now, let me ask you, is it hard acting in a film? Because when you don't produce, you can eat all the M&Ms and candy in somebody else's pan. But when you produce, hey, one M&M per actor.
No, wait, I pretty much, I mean, no, I didn't. You know, I just wanted to make, well, the nice thing about having, like, Liam in it is that you just are standing on the side drooling with everybody else, all the other women.
Right. I myself do not. I enjoy his acting, but I don't drool.
Yeah, well,
yeah, he's great. I really enjoy him.
He's such a good guy. They're both really great. All the cast, Mary McCormick, there were so many great people in it. But, I mean, I had a simple job, which was, you know, I play a woman who works in basically a place that gives colonics. So I give him an enema, and that was my job.
And in the film, you seem to enjoy it.
Very much.
Unless you're the best actress in the world, you really seem to be enjoying
I get into my work.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Well, if you do something like that, it's not, you know, topical. It's something that you really need to submerge yourself into.
Now I think we have the enema scene.
Do you now?
Yes, this is again we're going to save it for the holidays.
This is what I need in my house, but it would never work.
Here you are, the enema scene, the gun shy.
Charlie Mayo?
It's Mayo.
Judy Tipp, I'm the enema queen. The barium has to work its way up into your intestines in order for the x-ray to see everything, so you cannot release no matter how much pressure you feel, okay? How'd you get that scar on your side?
From my last enema. How many of these do you do a day?
Oh, all depends on the season, really. Same different.
That's all I can hold.
Haven't let in any water yet.
Oh.
Just take it easy. Think happy thoughts.
This is a man's world.
Where are you from? Ireland. Top of the morning to you.
And your mom is on the soundtrack, right?
My mom is on the soundtrack. She's cheap.
That's great.
Cheap. Yeah. She's an amazing singer, amazing soprano. We needed an aria, so I called Mom, and she didn't charge me, which was good.
Well, that was great.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. The movie opens today.
Yeah, in limited release. We're starting off in 10 cities, and then slowly, you know.
Slowly way in. Sandra Bullock, producer. Be right back with Dick Vermeil right after this. Thank you, Sandra.